Greetings and salutations. Today we will be covering the mysterious vanishing of Marco Siffredi. The scarcity of information surrounding Siffredi leaves but whispers of his upbringing in the illustrious mountain town of Chamonix, nestled beneath the towering Mount Blanc. It became apparent that Siffredi was no ordinary athlete, as he belonged to an elite cadre of snowboarders. The shadow of Mount Everest loomed large as an impenetrable fortress guarding its secrets. However, Marco Siffredi, who some would refer to as a snowboarding visionary, would dare to challenge its icy dominion. Yet as one delves deeper into the enigma, the nascent legend becomes shrouded in a tapestry of uncertainty, as the fate of Marco Siffredi remains unsolved, a puzzle waiting to be cracked. As it stands, the legend of Marco Siffredi endures as an enigmatic figure who vanished amidst the treacherous beauty of Mount Everest. In the realm of unsolved mysteries, the disappearance of Marco Siffredi stands as a testament to the allure and danger that beckon adventurers towards the highest peaks on Earth. Marco Siffredi was a mere 23 years old by the time of his disappearance. He left an indelible mark on the world of mountaineering, navigating a treacherous path amidst the towering peaks of Chamonix, who to many is the birthplace of alpine greatness. Raised in the shadows of Mont Blanc, Siffredi's passion for freeriding was nurtured by the formidable lineage of alpinists who called this majestic range home. While his father occasionally joined him in the mountains, it was the arduous feats of his peers that ignited a fire within Marco. They dared to conquer the most perilous lines ever attempted on a snowboard, and he yearned to join their ranks. At the tender age of 17, merely a year after first strapping on a snowboard, Siffredi embarked on a courageous endeavor. He carved his own way down the Mallory Line on the treacherous north face of Aiguille du Midi, a descent adorned with 3,000 vertical feet of heart-stopping 55-degree slopes, with treacherous rocks stern about which would test any snowboarder's mettle. But it was his conquest of Mont Blanc that truly had the mountaineering world clamoring. The Aiguille Verte, a formidable challenge nestled within the realm of Mont Blanc, beckoned to the courageous, and it seemed that at the age of 20, Siffredi would stand as the second person to conquer its slopes, and the first to achieve said feat on a snowboard. This was a testament to his unwavering spirit and his reportedly unmatched skill. With each triumph, Siffredi's hunger for a greater challenge grew. In the lofty heights of the Andes, he pursued the seemingly impossible task of scaling the breathtaking summits and carving daring lines along with his companions on his snowboard. Amongst his conquests was the towering Huyina Potsi in the lofty heights of the Andes. Said peak soared to an altitude of 19,974 feet, where Siffredi etched his names into the annals of mountaineering history. During this period, fate introduced him to Bryce, an enigmatic figure who became the catalyst for much of Siffredi's aspirations. Bryce was a seasoned mountaineer, and he illuminated the path to Everest, urging Siffredi to first conquer the other towering giants, and with only 14 mountains in the world surpassing the 8,000 meter mark, a threshold of approximately 26,500 feet, Siffredi set his sights on these lofty peaks, mindful that they would pave the way towards his ultimate destiny. Fueling the fires of Siffredi's ambition, Bryce played a pivotal role in shaping the young prodigy's extraordinary journey. The allure of Everest beckoned, but only after he had triumphed over the other colossal summits. As the seeds of a shared dream took root, a bond formed between these kindred spirits, their destinies entwined on the precipice of greatness. High above the world, atop the majestic pinnacle of Mount Everest, Marco Siffredi stood on the precipice of greatness. It was May 23rd, 2001. A moment that would etch his name into the annals of mountaineering history was about to happen. With unwavering dedication and the aid of oxygen tanks, Siffredi, while accompanied by 2 Sherpas, embarked on a monumental endeavor. His intent? To be the first snowboarder to descend the mighty Mount Everest. However, fate had other plans. Siffredi's dream of conquering the Hornbein Couloir, which was seen as a holy grail of snowboarding, was dashed by the cruel hand of circumstance. Insufficient snow had rendered this route impassable by snowboard, forcing him to chart an alternate course. However, undeterred, he chose the Norton Couloir, a formidable path that would test his mettle and resolve. Descending from the summit, a frigid chill permeated the air. This was a stark reminder of the relentless grasp of Everest. As Siffredi carved his way through the slopes, tragedy struck. A fastening strap on his snowboard succumbed to the biting cold, threatening to shatter his dreams. In a race against time, and with the aid of a Sherpa, he repaired the broken strap, refusing to surrender to the unforgiving elements. Pushing forward, Siffredi descended with unparalleled skill and grace, seemingly defying the limits of human endurance. A mere 2 hours later, he descended to a staggering altitude of 6,400 meters, or 21,000 feet, thereby leaving an indelible mark on the icy face of Everest. Their journey was rife with peril, in essence being a relentless battle against nature. However, his determination propelled him forward, and he remained undeterred by the abyss that lay beneath. Yet his triumph was met with controversy. On the eve of his historic descent, Australian climber Stefan Gatt ascended Everest alone, forsaking the comforts of supplemental oxygen. Gatt too carried a snowboard, and he would defy gravity with every step. However, at an altitude of 8,600 meters, the unforgiving terrain forced him to abandon his board, opting to continue on foot. Disputes would erupt as a clash over claims and accolades occurred. The question was, who would be hailed as a true conqueror of Everest's snowy slopes? The site everestnews.com would go on to declare Siffredi the rightful victor, attributing the crown to his remarkable feat. Yet other sites, such as snowboardingtransworld.net, recognized the merits and demerits of both adventurers, leading to a shared record. This was the decisive decision that left the world in suspense. Delving deeper into the shadows of this tale, the question of who truly owns the distinction of the first snowboarder to descend Everest remains. And it is with this question that we can understand how things would progress into tragedy. In the unforgiving reaches of August 2002, Marco Siffredi once again embarked on a perilous quest to etch his name in the annals of mountaineering history. This time, his sights were set exclusively on the elusive Hornbein Couloir. This would be an audacious endeavor to officially claim the title of the first ever snowboard descent of Mount Everest's treacherous slopes. Undeterred by the late season challenges, Siffredi embarked on his odyssey, venturing deep into the heart of Nepal. With his trusted Sherpa companions Drupab and Ba Nuru, along with Da Tenzing, they traversed the treacherous terrain together, arriving at the base camp in Tibet on the fateful day of August 14th. As September dawned upon the majestic peaks, Siffredi and his Sherpa comrades ascended to the advanced field, nestled within the breathtaking altitude of 8,300 meters, or 27,200 feet. The air grew thin as the challenges mounted. It must be noted that during the second ascent, it had seemed that Siffredi had been transformed, seemingly drained of his vitality by the relentless 12-hour trudge through waist-high snow and the unforgiving air. However, despite the heartfelt pleas from his Sherpa companions, Siffredi, cloaked in a vibrant yellow snowboarding suit, remained resolute, ignoring the ominous clouds and the biting wind-whipped snow. He tightened his bindings and embarked towards the elusive Hornbein Couloir. On September 8, 2002, a pivotal moment arrived. Siffredi and his Sherpas stood atop Everest's hollowed summit, their triumph overshadowed by an eerie aura. One of his Sherpas recalled the disquieting demeanor that had overtaken Siffredi. It was as if he was a man burdened by exhaustion and weariness, as he muttered words that spoke volumes. Tired, too much climbing. As the weather turned hostile, the Sherpas, guided by their intuition, implored Siffredi to abandon this pursuit. They warned him of the impending danger. However, these pleas for preservation went unyielded. This was seemingly due to a fire having been lit within Siffredi, which refused to wane. He was determined to accomplish this goal, come hell or high water. After a brief respite, Siffredi embarked on his descent towards the daunting Hornbein Couloir. Shrouded in an ethereal mist, the Sherpas, their eyes straining to catch a glimpse of their intrepid companion, witnessed a fleeting sight of his figure amidst the ever-shifting landscapes. But as he approached the North Col, a somber sight met their gaze. A solitary figure rising from the snow, only to silently slide down the mountain's icy face. Their hearts sank as Siffredi's snowboard tracks vanished, seemingly swallowed by the unforgiving terrain. The mountain had claimed another soul, or so it seemed, its icy grasp tightening around its prize. To this day, Siffredi's body remains elusive, concealed by the very peaks he sought to conquer. In the shadow of the mystery of this profound tragedy, questions are abound, particularly what had transpired during his ride down Everest's steep slopes. Did Siffredi in fact succumb to the treacherous Hornbein Couloir, forever lost in the mountain's embrace? Or does an untold truth lie hidden amidst the frozen expanse, waiting to be unraveled? In the depths of Everest's icy embrace, it appears that Marco Siffredi's fate will remain entangled in a shroud of mystery, his snowboard tracks having vanished into the windswept void, leaving but a chilling enigma, born of a tale of ambition, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of conquering the world's highest peaks. The mountain's secrets remain guarded, refusing to yield the truth of Siffredi's final descent. The riddle persists to this day, inviting any and all who can to unravel the final chapter of Marco Siffredi's extraordinary journey. If you remained with me until the end, I thank you, and I do hope you stay tuned and subscribe for more content.